For Israel and the Jewish people to be accused of committing acts of genocide is deeply troubling. The term genocide in public and legal discourse is reserved for the most heinous, extensive, and calculated acts of mass murder, the likes of the Nazis, the massacre of Armenians, and the killing fields of Cambodia and Rwanda. To associate Israel and the war in Gaza with these monstrous events is outrageous. Let's be clear. It's legitimate to critique Israel's conduct in the war in Gaza and condemn its policies towards the Palestinian people. We Israelis, Israeli courts, and the Jewish people around the world do so regularly. But it's important to remember that genocide itself in international law is reserved exclusively for acts committed with the intent to destroy, in whole or in part, a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. To qualify as genocide, intent to eradicate a particular people or group is the key. And intent, and yes, context, make all the difference. Israel's clear and singular intent in the war in Gaza was simply to destroy Hamas, the terrorist group which invaded Israel and massacred 1,200 of our citizens. The war was not initiated against the Palestinian people as such. If Hamas had not attacked, no Israeli campaign would have been initiated. It's true, tragically, over 30,000 people, including 12,000 terrorists, were killed, and a significant humanitarian crisis has surfaced. But the preponderance of civilian casualties and infrastructure destruction does not change the intent and context of the war. Israel's war against Hamas is a war of self-defense against an evil terrorist group which seeks to kill Israelis and Jews. Israel, like every other country in the world, has a right to defend itself. To ignore the context which led to the war is itself an act of injustice and discrimination.